Hello humans, welcome back to another Apex video. This video, I'll be going over my Revenant guide. Now he's my main, I've mained him ever since season 4. You know, I know a lot about him and there's a lot of things that people still don't know about him that even I'm finding out for myself. He's also especially good for ranked with Octane and the new split's coming, so if you want a main Revenant, take these things into mind. Or if you want to try to learn him, because there's a lot of things people just don't know about him. So let's get into it. This is also mainly for beginners, people who are just new to the game and want to try out a new legend. They want to unlock someone. They're not sure what Revenant's about, so yeah, it's to help them out as well. So let's go over his abilities. He has passive Stalker. You crouch walk fast and can climb walls higher. That's really good that people underutilize as him when people play as him. Silence, throw a device that deals damage and disables enemy abilities for 20 seconds. Now this is just overpowered. If you know how to use this, you're pretty much good to go. And Death Totem. Drop a totem that protects users from death. Instead of getting killed or down, you return to the totem armor deactivated during the death protection. I don't know, I think his abilities are just so cool. His passive maybe could get a little bit buff, but look. So let's start off with his passive, crouch walk. Now, walking, if I'm walking normal, this is my speed. With any other legend, if you crouch when you're walking, you're gonna go slower. Me, if I crouch when I'm walking, I seem like I'm going faster, right? But I'm actually just as fast as if I'm walking. And with the ability I'm going to show you later on, this is such a good technique. Really easy. He's like a sneaky assassin. You know, he gets behind you, he gets in your area without you knowing, and he just does a lot of damage. Then you got his building. He's climbing. He can climb really high. Most characters couldn't climb this wall. He can climb it with ease. I'm sorry. What the fuck is this? I've never seen this before in my life. This is a live recording and I don't know what the hell this is, but we'll come back to this later. What the hell? That's really cool. Now, I'm also going to show you some clips with stuff I'm going to have to say so you can see how it works. Look at that. Now, obviously, most characters can't do that, or no characters can do that. I believe he's climbed silent. Like, obviously, if you want to get up there, there's an enemy up there, right? You can use an Octane jump pad to get up there. You can use a Horizon Q. You can use a Pathfinder grapple. That's cool. But a couple things. First of all, those are all the players' abilities, which means they have to recharge that. And second of all, they're all very loud. You're going to hear the jump pad. You're going to hear the zip line. You're going to hear the Horizon Q. You know, with Revenant, it's a passive, so it's always there. It doesn't need to recharge. You just do it. And he's not as loud as all the other characters, which is why him getting in and out is quite effective, especially for like stuff like ranked. And if you're trying to sandwich a team, I'm gonna show a clip right now of me going up behind someone, and they're not expecting me to be there. And it's just good plays that you can do Revenant.
I won.
Going up behind.
Get up. I'm taking medkit, otherwise I'll die. Did you kill up?
Yeah.
No. Oh yes.
Okay, so as you've seen, I went up behind him. I sandwiched him. My teammates were pushing forward. I came up behind him, and it was really good. We managed to sandwich him, and I killed him. Now onto his second ability, Silence. Throw a device that deals damage and disables enemies for 20 seconds. Now this one, I feel like probably people struggle with this one because basically you need a good aim. If he's over there, you need to be able to aim at him in a fight and hit him. But it's cool thing. There's two things I want to show you. One of them I just found out recently. Now, the way I play with him is like depending on the character depending on the legend you're facing. If you're facing a Wraith or someone who gets out quickly, then when you're fighting, yeah, you're gonna want to use it straight away, so that way they can't get out. But if it's a character whose ability isn't to escape, then you want to wait and you want to time when you want to use your silence. You can also use silence as different things. For example, if your teammate's downed, let's say this is your teammate and he's downed on the floor, and there's a team over there. If you put a silence right here, and then you start reviving them, it's going to be hard for them to see you. So you can use it as cover. They can't really see you. If there's a door, let's say there's a door right here, right? You literally place it. Where I don't have my silence back. One sec. And let's say they're blocking the door or you're blocking the door, right? You hold the silence. As soon as one of you go to knock down the door, you just throw a silence. He can't use his ability, or there's another version of that. If he's chasing you, you put it there and he won't come. I mean, sometimes they will come through the door if you're weak or something, but if they're chasing you, you place it at the door and then run around, and they won't come through because they know if they come through, they're going to get silenced and they're going to lose their ability. For someone like Octane, they're not going to want to risk that, because most of the time they're not going to want to, because then they can't sprint out if they're getting lasered. So you depending on your playstyle, but I would say use it more as a trap instead of more as a like aggressor. Like, you can still use it in both ways, but like, I like to shoot it at the floor and people walk into it. I feel like it's easier. People's aims ain't that good, so for them to try and shoot it at you, they struggle sometimes and they're like, oh, it's hard. But if you just focus on shooting it in around the area, because remember, you got two shots. So you have space for error. Put it like, look, instead of shooting it right at him, shoot it right next to him. It's gonna hit him. If you can just get it in a specific kind of area and then they walk into it, you're still effectively doing the same thing. So you don't have to always be spot on when you're trying to shoot with Revenant. You know, make them walk into it. Especially if you have high ground, you can shoot it at the floor and they'll walk into it. Now, this next technique is something I just found out and it's actually pretty OP. Let me get some grenades first. Okay, I got some grenades. First thing is, as Revenant, you can use your grenade and silence at the same time. Take out your grenade and you can take out your silence. Look at this. I literally silenced you and burned you at the exact same time. Do you know how OP that is? Remember that thing I said about when you're blocking the door? If you're blocking a door and you do this, you break the door and silence them, what are they going to do? It's a very good tactic that I see no Revenants using. It's so OP that you can actually do both of these at the exact same time. So that's definitely good. If you're trying to engage a battle or third party, I thought this is a good thing, because you can, you know, throw a grenade and silence them at the same time. You can damage anyone that's down, maybe kill them, and just ultimately do damage. I think that's really good. And then on to the next thing. This is my favorite thing. This is what I found a couple days ago, and actually pretty sick. Now, I said about the silence before, you can use it however you want. But there's a way you can use it that's so OP that no one's talking about. And remember, I said this ability here where you crouch and you walk. This is OP, right? And also remember, when you crouch and walk, your crosshairs go smaller, so it's easier to hip fire. Now, take out your silence, and you still have your gun out, right? You can shoot. So if someone's right there in front of you, you can easily take out your silence, and if you're crouching, it's easier. Shoot, and then use your silence. You know how OP that is? But wait, there's more. Now this is hard to do on controller. If you take out your silence, you can aim down sight. So you can get into a regular gun battle, right? Strafing everything, and then boom, let go one of your silences. You have another one, no problem. This is a bit of an advanced technique, even I'm trying to get used to it. But you can actually do that, and you know how, like, it just destroys the enemy. I'm gonna show you a clip of me doing this to Horizon. I need to get better clips of this, but this is just a clip that I found. And it's just so good. Look, watch this.
They're on top. Stuck him!
I fucked him. Now, as you can see, the Horizon got absolutely fucked. I'm lasering it, so it can't, like, you know, basically, you know how, like, when you're lasering someone, you can laser them, and then if you don't finish them off, you have to reload, and while you're reloading, it's when they run, use their ult, Wraith Portal out, whatever. Now they can't do that. If you're doing this, as soon as you go to reload, even before you go to reload, when you're just about to finish off your clip, right, you can just let it off. Okay, I missed there, but as you can see, you just like let it off, and then they can't do anything. They have to literally stand there. They have to outgun you. If they don't outgun you, you're gonna beam them. So Revenant is an absolute boss. I don't know why. I feel like he doesn't get enough credit. And don't even get me started with him and Octane as a couple. Them two are absolute gods. Now let's get into his death totem. Gives you an extra push. It's pretty self-explanatory. It used to have range, but now has no range, so you can use it and go as far as you want. And you're chilling, you're good to go. Now something you should know about it, I don't know if I can get this to work, but like if you place it in kind of really close to an object, it will glitch inside the object and it won't work. And sometimes, I can't do it right now, but like when you're in the moment, you'll notice what happens. If you place it too close to an object, it will glitch inside the object, you pick up the totem, and it'll disappear after a couple seconds, and you have to replace it down. So you always want to make sure when you use your totem, you use it not right next to something, because it can always glitch and that can mess up your team for a really good push. Also, something to mention is just generally, when you place your totem down, make sure you place it out of sight. Sometimes, even I do it, sometimes you just in the moment and you're aggressive, like I want to push right now, boom, you place it and you just go. But there's so much times where teams come up behind us and they destroy that totem really easy, or the team that you're pushing throws grenades and they destroy your totem mid-push, and it really can affect you. If they destroy your totem mid-push where it runs out, that's one of the worst things that can happen. So you would always want to make sure you place your totem in a spot where they can't see it and they can't get it, unless it's a very dire situation, you need to use it right then and there. Like over here, they can still kind of see it, so depending on the situation you're in, obviously, you're literally going to place it out of sight. They can't see it, they don't know where it's coming from, cool, because that way also, when you get sent back, there's an orb, right? So your orb goes, actually this is my orb, that means I've taken it. When you get sent back, the orb kind of goes through, and so like you know the direction that they are. So they're gonna know eventually, if they do send you back, they're gonna know which way direction you come from. But if you're in a level building where it's like has more than one level, it's gonna be hard for them to pinpoint exactly where you are, and that's gonna give you time to either push again straight away or heal up. A lot of people don't do this, and I've started doing this as well until recently, but you need to heal up. Like when you come back from your death totem, you're on 50% health. I know it looks like a juicy snack to go and kill that person, and sometimes it is worth it just going to kill that person, but sometimes depending on the situation, you have to read the situation carefully. You have to be like, okay, I got 50% health, even though I've got full shields, my teammates are still pushing. That gives me time to medkit up, heal. Or even better, if you're with a lifeline, they'll heal you. They'll put a heal thing right next to your totem. So as soon as you get sent back from the totem, you're already healing automatically, and that's also an OP thing. So you need to know when to heal. Sometimes it's crucial to heal up the extra health. You never want to go into death protection without full health, unless you have no heals and you need to push. But there's always certain circumstances where you need to. But for the most part, if you have the opportunity to heal, make sure you're on full health when you go to Death Totem, because it's going to give you the most benefits. And yeah, that's pretty much my Revenant guide on how to be a Revenant beast. Now, I don't know how long this video is going to be. If this video is too long, then I'm going to end it here. But if the video is not too long, I want to show some gameplay in the background after. So whatever one you guys are getting, I have no idea, you'll go and see. But either way, hope this video helped you out. Please leave a like, tell me if you know these things really improve your Revenant gameplay, if you like using them, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.